Hello everyone, welcome. So they actually made another change earlier this morning that I didn't catch earlier. It wasn't something too important. They ended up changing the defense. There used to be an exploit that you could do with it that allowed you to essentially get like thousands of defense for free. And they have fixed the issue with that, so you can no longer just get like billions of free defense. A lot of people were mentioning that lately, so they finally got around to fixing it. So now you can't do the single troop defend things anymore, and now you can't do the thousands of free defend wins anymore. So they fixed some of the things with defense, still quite a few things they need to fix with it, but those were two of the more major exploited ones, so they got that done with finally. Also, hello, the fair. I know, the 1.9k grind. I forget if I already did mine yet or not. I believe we still have a little ways to go. Nope, we already passed it. But hello, Ferret. Hello, Tasco. Hello, Bridget. Hello, Bratkins. Hello, Chris. Hello, Amanda. Hello, Fair. Wow, a lot of people. Hello, Gulkman. Hello, JZG. Hello, Timothy. Hello, Ray Raid. Welcome. What were the defends? Oh, there was basically a way that you could go into one of the lower defend tables by getting a lot of loses and getting your team score, or not your team score, getting your amount of rating below 500. And you could essentially have a bunch of like excessively low level people. Basically like every newer player that would ever come into the roster would end up like battling you, and you'd easily be able to crush them all, and you'd get hundreds upon hundreds of free defense for doing absolutely nothing. But yeah, that's been fixed now. So can't do that, can't do the Princess Elspeth thing anymore. So they're starting to fix a lot of that stuff. We will be testing mainly, I still have that thing set up, mainly the Sekhma teams. Of course, we have our traditional one, which I've been using, though I do want to try doing a couple other ones today, as I will be doing a video tomorrow going over just various teams with her. And so far, this is the only thing I've really come up with so far that's even halfway decent. Everything else I've tried with her, like they work, but they don't seem like they're really that good. Could be that this is the only excessively good team with her, but I'm pretty sure there are definitely some kind of other synergy we can make with her. I just haven't thought of it yet. You lost to your team this morning in your 4th Guild War battle. Yeah, I was checking that earlier. I actually have around a 50% win rate in the Guild Wars against my opposing guild. So that's one of the highest I've ever seen it. It might be because it's my same team as normal. I think it's simply because I'm using I'm higher up in the guild, so I have more stats now, just randomly. So I think that might be what's making the win rate go higher. Because I checked it earlier, it came out, overall, it was about like a 50%-ish. If you take it down to just the people that were from the opposing guild, I think it was more towards 40%. But the main reason for the difference with that is everyone who's facing through the Guild War system tends to be a lot stronger due to them being in the Tier 1 of Guild War. Yeah, she still has a really good convert. She's still like Inferno King. Inferno King, you don't actually need traits to use. Many people don't really ever bother getting traits on it. The only thing that has really made people start to get... Oh gosh, we could actually lose this battle. Wow, really? That'd be ridiculously sad. But the only reason why people kind of started to trait Inferno King is because of Amnesia's usage within the Guild Wars. Other than that, there really isn't a need to have Inferno King traded either. Hello, Mindy, welcome. For Sekhma teams, did anything work with Creeping Death? I haven't actually tried her with Creeping Death yet, mainly because I assumed the double purple might be too much blockage, since we already know we'll be using one less color, unless we put like some kind of Mythic in there. But yeah, I could try something with a Giant Spider with Creeping Death into her. Okay, let me organize this. There we go. Okay. Everything's organized. Where does Sekhma, not Sekhma. Oh, for Sekhma team, do you need Sekhma's traits? Oh, I didn't even answer that one, but no, you don't really need her traits to make her work. Her final trait is pretty nice. Immune to freeze comes in handy on occasion, but she still works perfectly fine without it. The only big thing that you might notice is slightly different if you do end up going that route is it is a little bit harder to land land one-shots with her ability if you don't have the trait, because that's mainly what gives her all of her magic, or that is what gives her all of her magic, and without it she can be a bit disabled and not be able to do the one-shots. That's kind of the whole purpose of using her compared to an Inferno King, is to try to get the one-shot and then move on to the next troop. But this battle is going horrifically bad. What a horrible first battle to start off the stream with. But we'll see if we can get some purples right there. Nothing else, maybe we can get Gorgolfo as well. I don't know why he's not casting. Kind of glad he's not. If we can get an extra turn from there. No! Oh, he's going to drain us. We still have Inferno King at least. Do we have alignment? Oh, I don't think we have alignment. Oh, yes we do. We have it on red. Perfect. Okay, we got this. How do we have 0 attack? Has he really reduced it down that many times? Wow. Well, we can still work around that. I just need the Gorgolfa to die. I might just need to kill it off deliberately. Yeah, that's gonna have to be what we do at this point. So we'll let it take 2 skulls. We'll move that over there. Get our glory thing. It'll take skull number 1. Still keeps us with alignment. It'll take skull number 2, and then we'll go from there. We'll move that over. It'll kill it out. Oh gosh, it killed it out beforehand. Why did it do that? That made us even weaker. Really? Oh well, but there we go on the one shot. Get that out the way, get our skulls, and I think that's the recover for the battle. That didn't go over too well, but should still end up in a win. Where do we move from here? We'll just go with this. Oh, reds. Fail. I really need to look towards where things are going to fall more often. I do that a lot lately. And then just give it a 5 times. Good thing it doesn't actually use that color. The main issue I have is whenever I don't need a color, I just like stop looking at it from the board. But then I don't really pay attention if it's going to cause them like a 4 times or 5 times or something. But I really need to make sure I pay attention to those. Night Hag spam team? No. Night Hag, I don't even know why they added Night Hag. I think they added Night Hag just to see if they could make a worse troop than Hag. That was their goal when making that troop. Like, how can we make one even worse? Well, no extra turn. We can't even drop into it. So we'll just move something into it. We'll let him bait out a skull, I guess. Here, have a skull. He's gonna die anyways. Up 1 HP. Wish he would have went all the way. But nope, we'll just do that. With 1 HP. He's gonna survive with that 1 HP. Yep, he's gonna win the battle with it. Okay, do we have alignment off that? Yes, we do. That's match. So we'll do that. Skulls kill him. And there we go. And down it goes. 1 HP survive. Hello, Arturo. Welcome. Yeah, double humility. I really do need to get back into using double humility against Famine Death combo. I haven't been for the longest time. Well, here's Sekhma purple one we were doing it earlier for Guild Wars. I wonder what I would do for Red Day. When is Red Day? I don't think I'm going to use her on Red Day. Red Day's already hard enough. I don't need to use something like her that'll handicap it even more. Let me see. Oh, we're in second right now? That's not actually what I wanted to check. I wanted to check when Red Day is. Oh, it's, wait, Tuesday, Thursday. It's this Friday. Interesting. I don't think the new Mythic is red, though. But it is yellow and green, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go see. Yeah, it's yellow and green, so we'll get to use it this weekend, the new Mythic. But we won't be able to use it for Purple Day, which just occurred today. So, next week. But yeah, new Mythic coming out this Friday. It's basically just going to be a complete mana generator support troop. But it's probably going to be used with Forest Guardian quite a bit. And it's going to be used, well, really with absolutely everything. If the legendary trait does what I think it does, it'll be used with literally any team whatsoever. It doesn't even matter. It'll basically become the new Gorgolfa of things that you can put it on teams with. Because +1 to all mana colors, that is a lot of extra mana generation that you can swipe off the board just for having her in your team. Also, it looks like a unicorn. That's from Silverglade, and that's coming soon. Soon, TM. Hello, Corey. Everything's going well. Let's see. You don't have Amnesia on Purple Day and use Corrupt Sorceress as your summoning? Yeah. You normally have to go with one of the other red-purple summoners, generally. There are so many of them. Wait, Corrupt Sorceress. Corrupt. Oh yeah, wait, on red day, you use corrupt, wait, no, purple day, you use corrupt sorcerers. Okay, that makes sense. Generally, whenever I think of purple day summons, I normally think of all of the kind of like summoner and all of those, like dark dark master, even though he doesn't really work out that well for later game people. Normally think of him, summoner, and Nekriza normally when I think of other alternative summons. Generally, if I had to go for something else, I'd go with a Void Portal, as it has Impervious as long as you do a Valkyrie. Actually, that's more of a red day thing than a purple day, because it's a little bit harder. There's currently not a purple gaining troop that synergizes with Void Portal. Once there is, you'd probably use it on purple days. Void Portal is actually more of a red day summon. But yeah, I guess I never actually thought about using Corrupt Sorceress on a purple day. I kept forgetting that there's more than just the red-purple ones. Normally I use something like a Cabarrus, of course, or something instead within that slot. But yeah, she would end up working. She keeps getting the summon. One really interesting thing about Corrupt Sorceress too is she creates color for the summon that she summons. And I believe she's currently the only summoner that does that. She summons and then creates mana for that summon troop instantly. I believe she is still the only one for that. I know, it's the first good unicorn. I'm pretty sure if I type in unicorn, it won't bring up all the unicorns, or is there only one? Oops, I can't even type. Yep, there's only one unicorn. Well, technically Pegasus is kind of like it. But yeah, it will be the first good unicorn in the game once they add that new troop. Let me go see if I can go build a different team around Sekhma, not this one. Let me go do Sekhma, or Sekhma. I keep calling her Sekhma. Sekhma... I don't know what should I name it. I don't even know what I'm building it around, so let's just call it that, sure. Let's see, what can we do with this? Well, first we'll need her, obviously. What would be really good that uses a lot of yellow? Maybe we should use a Mercy into it. What's Mercy get rid of? Purple? Yeah, let's use a Mercy with it. Mercy... Great Maul... and one other yellow troop that's just going to be insane with this. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Let me just look at all the yellows and then we'll decide from there. What is it? Oh, we could use Inferno King. I might go with Isn't this almost the exact same thing I was using earlier? Wait. It is, just with... Okay, maybe not Inferno King. It's pretty much the exact same team. Hate that. Whenever I try making teams sometimes, I keep on making the same thing. Oh no, Sunweaver won't work. It wastes your turn whenever you cast Sunweaver. Plus, the mana generation doesn't work on Great Maul once it has used its ability once. So we have no need to use Sunweaver. Oh, Cockatrice actually wouldn't be too bad, but no. Not without more browns on the team. Famine. I almost feel like using Famine just for fun. Oh, Guard's Avatar would be actually not bad. Oh, you know what would be good? Oh no, it doesn't use yellow though. I was gonna say Ketris the Bull wouldn't be too bad, especially once they buff it. Because both Sekhma and Ketris both buff off of red gems. Oh, I could use Hellcat. Oh, wait. We can do Hellcat. Let me do that. Let's see how this goes. It's a really similar team to what we were just doing, actually. Wow. I initially wasn't trying to do that, but look at that. It's pretty much the same team. Instead of using Gorgoltho and Inferno King, we're using Great Maul and Hellcat. But let's go see what we can do with this. Is the new Mythic worth spending resources on to try to get? Yes. I would definitely advise getting at least one. But definitely save some of your event keys and stuff for next week. Because next week is the Crimson Bat / Draculus week. Both of which are really, really good drops. And it's normally the main team I use on red days as well. It's with the Draculus Crimson Bat combo. They're two of the best true damage troops in the game, mainly because they hit all enemies and can gain very high amounts of HP, particularly Draculus in that regard. He just gains like infinite HP as soon as he starts going. But we'll throw that down. And we get the hit, nice. And now to do an infinite loop. No, I don't even think we can infinite loop. Let's see, we have blue to skulls and brown to yellow. And we have no way to get an extra turn. Figures. Well, we can do it on yellow, but I don't want to, obviously. That would not be a good idea. Yellow's just sitting there. I don't want to do it on brown either. Don't want to get rid of yellow or brown. But I got to get rid of one of them, so let's get rid of brown. So we'll do that. And, Oh, I just realized something. We don't actually use the extra brown anymore. After we use the Great Maul, we don't use it. Oh well. Not too big an issue. So let's go and get Hellcat up a little bit more. That'll be full mana right there. And we don't have alignment, mainly because I got rid of all of it earlier. Didn't really have a choice. But we'll throw that on the purples again. Oh, that's something I wanted to do. I wanted to try using Alchemist Hellcat with 2 of her on a team. We did end up getting 2, so we can do that. So I need to go test that after. So we'll throw that down. I don't really have a choice as to where we'll aim it. And that probably would have been the choice regardless. So there we go with a super great maul. And just throw that down. Oh, double skull. And then that's smash. Oh no, this could possibly work out. That didn't go too bad. And of course we get the boost based on all the reds that we get to take. Let's see. The new Mythic worth spending resources on. Oh, sorry, you said Mythic. I thought you said Legend. Sorry. The new Mythic this Friday, yes, it is worth getting. Assuming it's exactly as it is right now on the little spoiler preview thing, it is definitely worth getting. Only if you think you can fully trade it. I believe you're going to be needing 21 arcanes of the green-yellow and the yellow-purple, it looks like, unless they end up changing it. The green, yellow, and yellow, purple. Also, here's the link for it for any of you that don't know. Just open this in a new tab. It has all the information on upcoming events. For any of you that don't already know, I believe it's in the description as well. But that's right there as well. I was just mentioning about it. But yeah, I think it will be worth it if it's the exact card that it currently says, or if they buff it for whatever reason. Then it will be worth it. Currently, they already nerfed it. It used to do a 12 gem spawn. And then they changed it to a 10, because yes, 12 would have definitely been too broken if they left it as that. Let's see, how about a team that the traits all do things on red matches? Sekhma, Shegra, Yerl, etc. Ketris, yeah, Ketris does something off of red. We could try doing that, sure. Do all the reds. The only problem is we probably want to get rid of a Shegra, though, and maybe just double up on her. The main reason for this is Shegra is just going to deny out all of our purples, all of our reds, and that wouldn't really work out, since not only will we be taking them all off the board, Shegra, whenever it casts, will also end up just completely wiping out the board of the resource that we need. Hello, Daniel. Welcome. Also, hello, Steelbound Duelist. Welcome as well. Okay, so let me go and we'll take the skull. Blue? Nope, got a green. And still can't get that alignment. Might just have to just swipe for our mana that we need. Unfortunately, this could be elongated. This is such an easy team to take out too, but I can't get this team running off of mana yet. Oh, that was just sitting there in alignment. Luckily, it gave us even bigger alignment now. There we go. Okay. So we got Great Maul ready, and do we do Hellcat first or not? I think we do, just because I need the mana. Plus, we're going to get rid of a lot of the board right now anyways when we go for the Devour here. So let me go for Devour. We'll do it right there. They all have Stealthy, so none of them have Stealthy.
Mana Surge.
And we do not have alignment anymore, I believe. Oh, no, never mind. What am I saying? Look at all that brown yellow. Nope, no alignment. Just the entire board is alignment. We'll go and move that over. Kill. Oh, that's not enough. Maybe I should have hit on first group. Never mind. Well, there goes that. We'll throw down the Hellcat. You know, I almost like this more than the Inferno King build that we were doing. I'll have to test it a bit more to see if it's actually that consistent. Gosh, move that over. I don't think that's enough damage. So at this rate, the Hellcat will definitely make it enough. Getting more and more magic. Oh yeah, I forgot about something too, which is kind of funny. We thought forever that gaining magic on the Great Maul is useless. Gain 2 to all skills on Skull Gem matches. Well, it has a purpose now. It actually scales off of Sekhma. Every single time he takes a skull, we're gaining 1 additional damage on Sekhma's attack. So, yeah, that's a thing now. I didn't even realize that synergy until just now. Wow. That's actually pretty interesting. I'll throw that down. That should be enough damage. Nope. It's not, even with all of our boosting. But yeah, he does gain 2 magic every single time he takes the skull, which would normally be useless because obviously he doesn't use magic for anything. But with his Sekhma, we have a purpose for it. So, oh yeah, I might actually use this instead of the other one then. Problem is it gets a really slow start if we don't get a Mercy off the front. So then again, so would the other one. This is why I for the longest time, stayed away from the Inferno King Mercy combos too, or just really anything with like the Mercy combos. If she doesn't get alignment, it sets you back so far in the battle. Also, hello James, welcome. What's the best way to get gold keys? Gold keys, the best way would be just to play PvP over and over again, and then spend, oh, why did I do that? It's got all the mana. And then spend all the gold that you get from PvP on gold keys. That's about the easiest way to get gold keys. That and checking your tribute every single hour also can get you quite a bit of gold keys if you have level 10 in all kingdoms or higher to get all of the extra tribute chance. Oh, we don't have Mercy anymore. Which one should we try going for? I'll go Hellcat. It'll give us more options than what we have for the Mercy cast. We'll start working on that. All we need now is a Purple Surge. We'll take a Skull for now, get a little bit more magic and everything, and just kind of work around the board until something happens for us. So it looks pretty stagnant right now. Oh yeah, well let me go do the Ketris red team that was just mentioned earlier. We'll go spam that out and see what we can do with it. Please don't take that move. Okay, good. They went for the Skull. Oh, but it ruined my thing slightly. Okay, let me go take the extra turn right there. Do we have... Yes, we do have the alignment. Perfect. So we'll do that. Their extra turn. Do we have alignment anymore? No, because I got rid of the color that we needed. But we needed the extra turn more, so I think it was still worth it. Do I bother for Mercy mana? Sure. Maybe we'll get a green. Nope. Okay. And we don't have alignment for anything. No. So we'll just have to move some gems then. Maybe go for a Mercy cast since we do have alignment on that right now. So we'll go for a big Mercy, get the Great Maul going, and see what we can do from there. Oh, please get full mana. Go, go, go. Oh, we actually got full mana from that. Nice. Well, that works out. That saved us, so we'll throw that down. No Devour for you. Oh, should have taken those reds, but I guess it won't matter too much. Brown to yellow. There we go. So we end up getting that. That is way overkill. Let me not do that. See if we can get it from the random hit off the Hellcat. Kill it out that way. 1 in 3 chance we have on that. Let's just get rid of all this yellow. Either gonna... Yep, perfect! That is exactly why I didn't hit it right there. Hellcat ends up tapping it out. Got lucky on that 1 in 3 chance. Got unlucky on the Agile. We'll just take that again. And do we try for another scroll or do we convert? I don't... Oh, we do have an extra turn, so let me do that. Kill it out. No Agile for you because you can't dodge that. We get our extra turn. And we just throw Hellcat into the win because we'll have another Sekhma or Sekhma. I'll forever say her name incorrectly. I know her as Sekhma. There we go. And that's match. Let's do it that way. We have like a billion different options of killing it. There we go. Wow. Once the team gets going, because you get the brown yellow, which then gives you Hellcat, and then your Hellcat then feeds you your mana, and then your convert then uses all those browns and yellow you just graded to get an extra turn. So it works out pretty nice. It's mainly just the initial mana that takes forever. In the mood for a random troop challenge, any chest, we could end up doing that. Sure, we can do that a little bit later this stream. Let me go do the all red team someone was just mentioning. So let me see. Ketris. We need a Ketris. We need... keep forgetting her name. The new troop that just came out. Sekhma. Sekhma. And... what are the other two we need? Things that boost based on red. Why can I not remember any? I know there's Shegra. Someone said Yerl, but Yerl doesn't actually boost based on red. He doesn't do anything based on red. Well, he creates a bunch of red, but he technically doesn't have a boost based on red. Let's see. In order Shegra, he just moves all of them off the board. Sekhma and Ketris are the only two, I believe. Unless I'm forgetting one. They're the only two that have... Oh, Courage. Well, that's a bit of a weird troop to put on this team, but Courage. And do we just have to go another Sekhma? Oh, there is one other one. The Red Guild War troop. Imp of Love doesn't boost race on red either. Imp of Love? He doesn't do anything when... Actually, Courage doesn't either. Now that I think about it, he boosts based off of skulls, not off of reds. Close enough, I guess. Wait, Imp of Love doesn't boost based on... Oh, I guess it does. Never mind. Yeah, you're right. Imp of Love does. I kind of just want to keep Purge. Imp of Love is so weak. So we'll just do that, and then the Guild War Troop. This is like the weirdest team ever, but we'll go with this. Why am I typing in Guild War Troop to try to find it? It's called that one orc. I forget his name, though. He has some kind of very weird name. Oregon. Ogerin. Sure, let's do this. This is his natural team. I don't even know what this team is at this point. But we're rolling with it. We're rolling with it. It doesn't even use something with yellow. I don't think there's a single yellow that has a boost ratio based on red. Well, technically Courage doesn't either. But, nor does this thing. I don't even know. Let me just put in, I don't know. Let me make a natural team out of this. This isn't going to work. Let's get in Hellcat. Move that there, move that there. Put in a Hellcat. And, what else do we still need color-wise? We just need a blue that's not horrible. I almost feel like putting a Scion there. Astral Spirit wouldn't be too bad for the board control. Amnesia... I guess we could go Amnesia, too. Put it up, move that there, and go with that. There. That's not actually a red boosting team anymore, but there we go. And Banner, we'll go for... Probably should rush up Hellcat. Let me just go double yellow then. See what we can do from there. Okay, so we'll roll with this and see what happens. Yeah, Garuda could work too as one of the options that we could feed all the yellow into. Actually, that'd probably be a better option than using the Queen. I'm mainly just using the Queen for the safety's sake. I don't know why. Ever since Guild Wars started, I started using Amnesia a lot more. I have no clue why. She's not even that good in PvP. The only reason I use her so much in Guild Wars is because she's excessively safe. But in PvP, you don't need to be safe. You just need to win quickly. Well, we'll take the skull. Maybe get a purple there. Wow, we didn't get the Surge. Are they buffing Ketris? Yes, they have confirmed that they're buffing Ketris. They have not said what they're buffing it to, but they did say, or actually they did kind of say. I believe the last thing they said was it was going to do damage to an enemy, and then half that damage to adjacent enemies, I believe is what it was going to do. I'm not quite sure if they're still going to do that. If they do, that's actually really powerful. Because you would be able to get a one-shot and then kill or hit two of them for half that much damage. I highly doubt it would ever get a triple kill, though. You'd have to buff it up a lot for it to be able to do a triple kill. And I don't think realistically that will happen too often. Oh, have a good night, Deborah. See you later. We'll be back on Friday night for anyone that does want to come back later. That's our next stream, Friday, or not Friday night, sorry. Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But anyways, let's go get our skull. And nice red. 1 mana off. I hate that. Wish there was something that could just instantly generate 1 mana in those pinches when you need it. What do we have? Neither of them are aligned. So we'll just take a skull, use Hellcat, and see where that leaves the board after. Oh, don't make me have to Hellcat the yellow. That is a really bad option. But I will if that is our only option. Which will mean we'll have to depend on blue for alignment on the skulls. And nope, we did not get it. Going to be needing that Amnesia for board clear soon. Get rid of this horrible board. For now, let's just take a skull. Oops. Throw Ketris at it. Ketris is so ridiculously weak. I don't even think he can one-shot right now. With a 22 mana cost mythic ability, I don't even think it has the capability to one-shot that. Let me see. Oh no, it probably will. That's actually relatively low. If it didn't, then that would have been so ridiculously sad. But, yeah, we need 1 skull aligned. That'll be enough damage. Actually, that might be enough damage even without the skull. Oh, there we go. Now it's definitely enough damage. But we'll throw that down. And there we go. Interesting. Well, that works too. Let me go try replacing out Amnesia with something else, though. Very interested in the Stardew Valley no glitch run through. Do you have a certain date you're going to start that on? Probably sometime mid-May. I might even start it next week. I'm not quite sure. I don't know. I probably should start it soon. But yeah, I will need to, probably this weekend, I'll go and download all the mods I'm going to be using because I'm going to be modding up like crazy. We're going to be using like 20 different mods, and I need to make sure they all work together without just completely crashing the game, which I can see totally happening from using too many different mods that are going to compete with each other. But yeah, we will be starting up the Stardew Valley run-through again with 0 glitches, though we are going to be using mods, but we're not going to be using like cheating mods. We're only going to be using things that help visually help out the game and stuff like that. Things that'll just be like kind of small things to make the interface better, and just to make things like showing EXP drops, showing what your current level is so you don't have to keep going into menus, showing what people's gifts actually are so you don't have to keep going to the wiki, and stuff like that, as well as visual mods, because why not? And yeah, nothing that will actually like break the game. And we'll also not do any visual glitches. Visual. We also won't do any glitches whatsoever, unless they accidentally happen. But it won't like be breaking the game like crazy. But yeah, probably sometime mid-May, I'd have to say. Oh, mid-May. Why did I say mid-May? It's not even mid-June. Probably in a week or two. I don't have an official date as to when I'm starting that back up though. Mid-May. Mid-May, as I'm saying that's on the 30th, several hours away from the 31st. Yeah, mid-May. Fail. Where have I been the last month? Well, we'll go move that over. Let's see. We'll get that for the Mercy. Who do you have in the finals? Cleveland or Golden Stars? Or Golden State? I don't even know. I know so little about what you're saying. I don't even know which sport you are referring to. Basketball, I think? I don't even know. I want to say basketball because it's definitely not football season. The Super Bowl already occurred. And I can't think of any other sport that might be. But I have no clue. Not the slightest clue.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was basketball. I know enough that I can at least guess which sport it is, and most likely get it correct. But other than that, I have no, like, nothing. I don't follow any sports whatsoever.
Mana surge.
Tacet passed the nerd check. I'll throw that down. I think we'll have enough off the Sekhma to kill it. Oh, never mind. I didn't even realize we got a skull for free. I need another skull, though. I don't want to waste for that. Oh, don't make me waste it. I'm going to have to. Oh, down it goes. And then we'll overkill it with blues. Oh, we didn't actually kill it. Interesting. Well, what do we do from there, then? I don't have alignment on anything else, I don't believe. If we had a Mercy, that would be great. We'll just take a yellow into a skull, I guess. There we go. Nice double skull. Though we don't have enough mana for anything other than Gurgoltha, so we'll just waste a Gurgoltha on the board. Well, not really a waste. It'll give us mana for everything we need. Also, hello, Lowlight. Welcome, welcome, welcome. See if we can throw a nice Inferno King there. Get the damage out, and can kind of just poke. There we go. Nice, solid poke. And, oh! Stealthy, why you do this to me? I hate that so much when I forget to check for stealthy. I normally don't see troops that use stealthy, and any of them that aren't like Spirit Fox or something, like the really common ones. I keep forgetting if they have stealthy or not, and it annoys me because then I'll forget that I have a targeted spell. I'll try using it on them, and then boom, dodge. But, oh well. Oh, also, that was a risky move. I should use Inferno King or something. There's a 20% chance we wouldn't have won there. Absol works well with any Dragon Soul team. By Absol, which one are you referring to with Absol? Amnesia or Absol? Aren't there a couple things that are Absol? Let me see. Absol. I don't know what troop you mean with Absol. I think you mean Amnesia. Unless there's another one I'm not referring to. But yeah, Dragon Soul is really good with Amnesia, if that's what you're referring to. Oh yeah, the map farming team. Did someone just ask about maps? Yeah, anything with Tyree is really good at farming maps. Oh yeah, James just asked about maps. Anything with a Tyree is really good at farming maps. Normally what I go with, or you can just check the video that JZG posted as well. It's one of my most viewed videos as well. But as far as what you use for Tyree teams, you generally build one of either two teams. Tyree, I'm not going to actually show them right now though. I'll show you where you use them. But, Dryad. Dryad, and Frozen Banner. This is what you do if you're an extremely new player. You end up using this team. And the location you do them in is Broken Spire, Challenges, and the one that says Stone Wall. And the reason for this is there's a Fortress Gate up front. It makes it a lot easier. But yeah, you use either, if you're going to farm maps, you use either this team with Frozen Banner, Dryad, Goblin Shaman, Tyree, Dryad. And once you get better troops, you change it to this team. Tyree, Green Seer, and Giant Spider. And you do that on a double green banner, and you would use that instead for a better map farming team. And this can easily farm you upwards of 40, 50, 60, maybe even more maps per hour off of this challenge, or you can do it pretty much anywhere. Something else that some other people do as well is they try to kill out every single troop and only leave the Fortress Gate. I generally don't do that, and I just kind of tank it out, though as a newer player you might not be able to tank it out as effectively, and that's why you can use the Dryad team instead and kind of just keep shield spamming and stuff. But either or will work. But they do farm a lot of a lot of maps per hour just by doing that. More so than any other method by like thousands more now. It's like at minimum 5 times better than any other map farming method out there. So definitely go and do one of those two. Two best troops to team with Amnesia and Alchemist. Probably Hellcat and a damage source of some kind. That damage source would depend on what you have. Could be Guard's Avatar, could be... would have to be something that can feed red or yellow into, though, as far as your damage source. But, yeah, just use a Hellcat with a damage source with it, and then just keep throwing down that damage source over and over again. It would be a bit of a risky team, as your only damage source would basically be whatever troop you would run. So it has to be something that does very, very high damage output. It doesn't matter what mana cost is, though. It can have any mana cost and it'll be fine, because you have plenty of mana generation on the team. Can you wish a happy 5th birthday to Ella, who is now sitting on your lap? Hello, Ella, and happy 5th birthday. Glad you could join us. Let's see. Go for the red right there. Get a nice little arc. Let's see, what was I doing when I was 5? I was still in that little small blue house. We used to have a cute kitty. Fluffy Persians. If you're ever getting a cat, get a fluffy Persian. They are the best. If you hate cats, you need to get a Persian. No one can hate cats after they've had a Persian cat.
Mana surge.
Okay, he's gonna Nature Guardian there. And then we'll Inferno King. Oh, wait. No, he extra turned it. Luckily, we have Gorgotha, so it's not going to make too big a difference. Wow, he got basically everything back. But this is one of the main advantages of Inferno King compared to using a Sekhma. The main difference is he can take out the barrier of the entire enemy team. So if you're going to keep skull spamming into them, you just go straight down the line, and you just get rid of all the barriers. So that's one pretty big benefit in comparison. But we'll just go for the kill right there, and I believe that's match. It's so much skulls right there, and we have another one coming. Inferno King, I don't believe we have alignment for. Actually, we actually do. It's not going to do anything, but we do have alignment for it. We have it right there, which I think I just ruined. Yeah, I did. Oh well. Let's see. What's our other alignment then? Let's just use Mercy just to get the board into a better situation. There we go. And now we win. We'll do that. We basically got to use both of them for what they're used better for. We used Inferno King to wipe out all the barriers, and we used the Sekhma to get rid of the one-shot troop that was in our way. So they both got to do what they do best in that one battle. Oh, no problem, Jesse. As well as, what's her name again? Wait. As well as Ella. Gas was like 90 cents when you were 5, yeah. I remember when I used to like look at the gas thing like every single day, and it used to be like way under $2. I don't ever remember 90 cents though. I'm pretty sure you're a bit older than me. I don't recall it ever being under $1. Well, let's see. Yeah, this kind of actually worked out pretty well. And if you guys have any other teams you want me to do, feel free to leave them in chat, or any questions or anything else about Gems of War. Oh, do you even use or need to play maps? No. I do use them on occasion, but there's really no need to play them once you get this late into the game. As soon as, or really, very early in the game, do you never need to play maps anymore for the most part. Essentially, as soon as you have a 500 gem armor, you no longer ever need to play maps. And the main reason for this is the rewards from the treasure hunt minigame do not scale based on your armor. And because of this, literally everything, once you get a 500 gem armor, is better value than doing treasure maps. Beforehand, treasure maps is one of the best values, but afterwards, it's one of the worst, because you just don't have any need to do them, because everything else just gives so much more. But yeah, I do them on occasion, just for fun sake. Let's see, what do you get in extra turn from playing maps when it's not the event? What do you mean in extra turn? Whenever you do a 4 times, you end up preserving your turn, and whenever you do 5 times, you end up getting an additional turn plus a preservation of your turn. But as far as rewards, you get whatever the coins end up dropping you, like each one that drops, and other than that, it gives you 1 trait stone every 15 turns. It also gives you your glory towards your glory cap every, I think it's 30 every time you do 60 turns or more within a map, which is a little hard to do sometimes. A lot of people can do it almost every time. I only do it like 1/3 the times when I end up playing maps, mainly because I tend to rush through them, because it's a lot more resource efficient to, as far as how many resources you get per hour, just to rush through your maps than it is to spend the time playing them out, because it doesn't scale that well for actually investing time into it. Yeah, maps do give you a little bit of everything though, excluding trophies and a few other kind of small things. But yeah, maps give you pretty much anything you'd ever really need. And if you want to stay a very low level, it's one of the easiest ways to do so, because it's the only way you can infinitely farm within the game without gaining any levels whatsoever. Yeah, maps don't really give too many gems. Per map, you'd only average about 2-ish gems or so. Some maps you might even get 0 on, which is really disappointing, especially if you're particularly aiming for it. But yeah, their map output is definitely not what they used to be. Well, it's not like it's lower than what it used to be. It's actually higher. But gems just are less... well, gems are basically less expensive than when they were first introduced to the game, if that really makes sense. Because there's so many more ways to farm them than what there previously was. And I really feel like they need to rebalance all of their shop items too. Because a lot of their shop items are still balanced from basically where the game started at. Oh, why did I take that and give them all the reds? It's balanced based on where the game started at over 2 years ago. And many of them really could use some tweaking compared to the current economy of the game. It has drastically changed over time. And they haven't adjusted it at all. Well, I guess I shouldn't say at all. If you have the VIP system, that's kind of adjusted it some, but that's a very small difference. You think there will ever be an Apocalypse Kingdom? No. I don't believe any of those kind of like off ones will have their own kingdom. Though, who knows? Maybe once they run out of map space, they'll make their own little area where it'll be like Apocalypse, the Elementals, and all those kind of things. Maybe like some kind of realm area that's not even part of the map. Who knows? I don't know. There's many things they could do with that. But I don't know for sure. They haven't given any signs of it. But I personally don't feel like they will stop once they run out of room on that map. I don't know what they're going to do, but I can almost guarantee you they will expand in some way. And if they don't, they'll probably focus more on mini games and other kind of stuff. That'll be weird having no more kingdoms coming into the game, though. That's been something that the game has always had. A constant flow of new kingdoms, which would then bring new lore, new troops, new stats effects sometimes, and other stuff. But that'd be weird, because there's only 3, technically. If you count all the clouds, there's only 3. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3 over there. Technically, if they really wanted to, they could go like another one there, and they could probably squeeze in at least another 5. But as far as spots where they actually have designated, they only have 3 more left, and 2 of them are already confirmed to come out. The next one is confirmed to come out on, let me move over, by the end of the year. The map will basically be full, essentially. But on the 14th, we are getting the next kingdom. And on the 25th of August, the 14th of July, we are getting the next kingdom. And on August 25th, we are getting the second kingdom. and then we don't have the date for it yet, but probably sometime in mid to late November, we'll get the final kingdom, and then by the end of 2017, they have used up the entire map. Curious what they'll do after that. Who knows? But yeah, it'll definitely be a bit different if they just completely stop doing kingdoms. They've never stopped releasing kingdoms. That's always been something they've done. But yeah, who knows? Let's see. Yeah, space for exactly 3 more, unless they change it up slightly, or add more space, or make a new area, or do something. Do we do Mercy? Let's see. Sure, we'll move that down. Oh! I tried... I hate when I do that. I move a move to give myself Mercy alignment on my next turn, but then I just give the enemy Mercy, the exact move I was trying to set up for myself. I've done that so many times before. Well, let's just go and get rid of that. It's probably going to convert out yellow to blue, which will be awful. Also, thank you, Fiery CEO, for the subscribe. Much appreciated. Here comes Corvash. Can't really stop that. Nor do we have Mercy alignment. Oh, good, it went for Skull. Well, we might have a chance here then. We'll do that. Oh no, I wasn't double checking. No, we took our extra turn on the Frozen, but we did get the Devour, so that should help repair us. So there we go. We'll do our Devour. No extra turn. It'll freeze us a bunch of times. We'll use Mercy, and then we'll go from there. Come on, give us alignment somehow. Nope, just a Queen Mab. Extra turn on it too. Please use it on Brown. You know you want to. Ah, there you go. Perfect. Okay, I think that just gave us alignment. Find out in a second. No, it didn't. Yes, it did. So we'll use that, get our Mercy, use the Hellcat on green, and that should be matched. Oh wait, green. No, don't do it on green. Never mind, she doesn't use green. Never mind, green is safe. What am I saying? We'll go move that, go get rid of the green right there, and that should be matched. We'll get enough mana. Oh, did we not get enough mana? Okay, never mind. Throw it on green again. Really, we just threw it on green, and now we get to rethrow it on green. I'm fine with that, though. And wow, that is a lot of damage. Well, Valkyrie is super dead. That is over 400 damage. All in one hit right there. And that's a match. No, once it gets going. This one takes a lot longer than the other team to get rolling, but once it does, the whole team just melts instantly. Mainly because of how much extra attack we end up getting on it. Let's see. Well, of course they can squeeze more on the map if they really wanted to. I'm just talking about where the areas are currently shown on the map, because they even mentioned it a long while back, that their intention was only to ever add about 25 to 30 kingdoms to the game. They never really had an intention to add more than that, which makes me think like once they do all of the clouded zones on the board, that they're not really going to bother doing anymore. Though they might, but like way ages back when this kingdom, or when the game only had 15 kingdoms, they said they're going to be releasing about 25 to 30 kingdoms, and right now there are... How many are there right now? I keep forgetting. Right now there are 28, and 3 more are coming. So, yeah. So they technically would have done more than the 30 that they initially said, but who knows? Okay, we'll just go on the purple right there. After space expansion, we'll get reverse kingdoms. Space expansion. No, I don't think they would end up doing that. They'd just add like a whole nother little area thingy. Everything that within the Puzzle Quest series has never been set into the future. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. Though I haven't played the game that they did within the future. They did the Galactica thing. What was it called? Like Puzzle Galactica, I think it was called. Someone who played it might know. It was one of the match 3 games. It was one of the match 3 games they did. I believe they did it slightly after Puzzle Quest 2, if I'm not mistaken. But I've never actually bothered playing it before, so I don't know what the lore or anything is with that game. I don't think it has any association with the Puzzle Quest, though. technically Gems of War doesn't either, even though it takes a lot of inspiration from it. Also, currently, Devour, or I mean, Barrier doesn't have protection against Great Maul or Devour, so we can do that. Take the Barrier from him, and then boom, we're ready to go. So let's go throw down a Hellcat right there then on yellows, go from there. And get the little kill. Ooh, really only 10 HP. Well, we definitely overkilled it there. Get a little bit more manas. And that should be the match. Move that up. Do that. And sure, we'll get the skull. Did you see your question about endgame, high cost, high reward thing? I did not. Did you just post it? I didn't see that. Let's see. I saw the other thing you just mentioned. While you're posting, when the map is full, we'll get a portal kingdom. And when we complete its quest, the underworld will be opened. That would be interesting. Though we technically already have an underworld. We have the Blighted Lands already. All the way towards the right. That little abyss of a land. Blighted Lands. Right next to Darkstone and Groshnock. Let's see. Do you think the game needs an expensive minigame with better rewards? Yes. It has been needing that for a while. Like something that would cost like maybe 500,000 gold to play or something like that. Or I don't think they should make it cost gems, but though they may. Something that costs like an excessive amount of gold, glory, or something. Or I don't know. But yeah, they have been needing something like that. My suggestion for it has been to make a better version of Arena. Basically like 100,000 costs. Why do I have a team here? But basically like 100,000 gold cost Arena. Currently Arena takes, if you want to play it, 1,000 gold I believe to play. And it only does it from common, rare, and ultra rare. Yeah, it's only 1,000. One thing I've mentioned in the past is we need 100,000 gold Arena with better rewards. But it does epics, legends, and mythics as the drops. And they probably have to get rid of the being able to buy them with glory thing to be able to balance that out. But as far as the rewards is concerned, they could definitely just upscale it based on the fact that you have to pay 100,000 to get into it. But yeah, it would also give people the ability who don't have all the legends and mythics to actually try them before they use them. And one of the reasons they said that they weren't going to do something like that in the past is they didn't want people to not have incentive to get these kind of troops, like the better rarity troops. Once they add the crafting system, they're already going to create a system like that. So they might as well make the epic, legendary, mythic arena, because there'd be no real downside to it after that. Yeah, crafting is coming next, though it's not coming in the next patch. It's coming the patch after next patch. The next patch, they haven't actually said specifically what's really coming in the next patch. It seems like it's going to be some Guild War adjustments, as well as some just balance changes in general. Likely the barrier thing will be fixed, or, you know, the barrier thing will be coming. The mana shield thing that they mentioned might be coming. And just kind of small tweaks like that to just kind of quality of life things for balance purposes. Because right now, if anything was learned from this update, it's how ridiculous instant kills are in the game right now. Every single instant kill is extremely excessively overused right now, to the point where it's basically the only thing that's viable to use, other than mana drain. And of course, mana drain is also being countered next patch, or soon TM. I don't know for sure if it's coming next patch. I assume it is. Oh, you're playing my yeah, I know. This team, I can't wait till this team gets nerfed. I don't even like the team I'm using for my defense. I'm just using it because it's so strong right now. But yeah, this team is horrible, as well as any team that's really drain oriented. Let me see, what's this guy's team? That one isn't as bad. But yeah, I keep using this team. It actually has about a 50% win rate right now. Scion, Ragnagor, Famine, Death. It is ridiculously annoying. Does the full mana drain on skulls, has no counter to it. Does the mana drain off its ability, has no counter to it. Does true damage to all enemies, has no counter towards it, other than healing, I guess. Does a huge explosion, has a mana drain to everything, no counter to it. And keep draining their life every single turn and no counter to it. Oh, and death marks. And there's a 10% chance you have no counter to it. And yeah. So a lot of really weird kind of instant kill things and drains and stuff. Instant kill is the only thing because they keep nerfing everything else that the AI uses well. Well, the AI has never really used too many things too well. Goblin King, or the Goblin, all Goblin team is like the only team I can really think of that the AI has ever used really well. But that can easily be fixed by them just changing the AI. They don't have to change their troops to work better for the AI. They just need to change the AI to use the already existing troops better. And I know they're still switching over to Unity code base. So maybe once they get that down, they'll finally be able to do that. I hope so. Because once they do that, they'll probably be able to give us the AI that console currently has. And console does have a harder AI right now than the PC mobile version. Where do we go? We'll go and move the green up there. Throw down that just so we don't have to deal with a Mercy. So that probably was the least threatening thing on this team. But we'll throw that down. Throw Hellcat on, I don't even know. Doesn't appear to be a good option. I don't want to have to do this on red. I don't want to have to do this on yellow. Though I guess I will do it on yellow just so we can try to get a blue skull alignment. Looks like a couple areas where we may be able to get it. Very close, not quite. Take the blue into the red into the brown. I don't believe that's extra turn though. We'll get another Sekhma up. And we do not have alignment on it. So we'll just go and move the blue downwards then. And see if we get lucky.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Wow.
Mana
A lot of mana. Not an extra turn though, so not exactly lucky. But we'll go try finding ourselves our alignment now. Still don't have any alignment on this. Very close though. Let's see what happens after one Hellcat. And then maybe a Mercy if we can get that in somewhere. We'll get that. No Mercy. And we do have the alignment though, so we'll throw that down. He has the Granite skin, so really 1 HP. 1 HP is gonna take that entire skill span away from us. But oh well. We'll just Hellcat that, throw another Sekhma, and as long as we have blue to skull alignment, we win.
Mana surge.
And we do, and that's match. Actually, that damage alone might be enough. Wow, that's already enough. What I keep forgetting too is the Great Maul gains magic every single skull we take. So every single skull we ever take increases our Sekhma's damage by 1 when she does the targeted. So that helps out quite a bit. What's this? A Revenge Battle of? Let me guess. These are all level 1 or 5. Yep. The new one-trip team. Just using a bunch of level 1s. Gosh. Well, let me go take an actual battle, even though this is just a bunch of Rakshas on the team. That's not really a real team. Rakshas are pretty bad. The only really good one is the one that was just added, Sekhma. It's like literally the only good one out of all the Rakshas at the moment. I guess you could kind of say Shadow Hunter and Rakshin are occasionally okay. Not really too good. But also Pride Hunter's okay in Arena sometimes. Other than that, the rest of them are just useless. Do a team with all 3 double convert troops. Oh sure, I can go do that. I haven't bothered doing that, mainly because Far's Guardian doesn't really work that well with them. But I could do it. We can go see what happens.
Mana surge.
A team I was thinking of doing with that was the new troop that's coming on Friday, the new Mythic, using all 3 of them. I was thinking of doing something like that.
Mana surge.
So we can try it now and see what happens. I don't believe it's going to work that well. We'll need to probably use Gorgolfa first slot just so we get mana for everything. Let's go... Where do we throw this at? I think we'll do it on brown. Really don't want to have to, but we need the mana. So we'll do it there. Maybe we'll get some blues near each other.
Mana surge.
You've talked about soul farming and challenges, places like that. Is there a good soul farm team while you're in PvP? I normally just use Dragon Soul if I'm trying to deliberately soul farm in PvP. And you'd probably use something along the lines of a Gorgolfa, Dragon Soul, Giant Spider, Farish Ra if you wanted to really go hardcore soul farming in PvP. Other than that, if you don't want to go with that, you basically just use a Dragon Soul on dragon-related teams. And whatever you would normally build with that would be your option. And is that enough to win? I think it is. Because we get to get rid of his Agile with the other one with double skull. And there we go. Purple skull. And an extra turn off that final one. What is the better way to farm arcane element celestials? Wait, celestials? There's only one way to get celestials. Saving glory to buy the arcanes in the week event chests, or farm explore like crazy. Both of them are really good options, or more so the spending glory on them. Generally, what I have done is I never spend any of my glory on glory keys. All my glory keys are just from kingdoms, or not from kingdom, just from, you know, all the weekly stuff you do, like 1.9k in PvP, as well as just from the guild and stuff like that. And I never spend actual glory on glory keys. What I do instead is save 100% of my glory for the glory rewards every single week. And occasionally I'll buy a few whenever when there's one of these down there. Really depends if I need something specifically upgraded, which I don't need anymore. And just keep an eye out for whenever there are 2 for 400 glory, because whenever they are cheaper than 300 glory each, it is really good value to dump all of your glory at them. And these are normally whenever there's an epic for the event week, because you end up getting 2 arcanes for 400 glory. Even though the pack costs 400 glory, which is more than this, it ends up giving you 200 glory per arcane for the cost, so it ends up coming out to really, really good value. The next times those are coming in the nearest future is on double check is on June 12th is green brown, and on June 19th it is blue green, both of which are 2 times arcanes, meaning you get the arcane trait stones for only 200 glory each, which is the cheapest you'll ever be able to obtain them. You can also stock up whenever they're 300 glory each, though of course that ends up costing a lot more glory if you're trying to get like 12 of them, 16 of them, maybe even 30 of them. You definitely don't want to try doing that for 30. That would take forever. As far as how much glory you'd spend 9,000 glory if you were trying to do that, which is quite expensive. But yeah, other than that, you would just do them with an Explore. Explore is good for when you know that a arcane isn't coming for a while. But, oh hey, minerals, man. If you know arcane's not coming for a while, then it is good to do Explorer. If you see it within this sheet right here, the one that I already posted, that one link earlier, if you see it anywheres within sight on this page, you probably don't want to bother farming it. But if you don't see it on that page at all coming up, then you probably would want to explore farm it. Let me go say hello. There we go. On YouTube, that says Terra. We will be out a. I can't type. Code. Soon, TM. There we go. Anyone need a guild? You're currently looking for one. Most guilds don't recruit these days, only on Monday for the most part. It's a little bit hard to try finding a guild midweek, because how the new system is for Guild Wars, it basically makes it so Mondays are the only viable day to ever really try recruiting, which is kind of good and bad. It makes it so you don't have to recruit throughout the entire week. But it makes it bad because like 90% of the guilds in the game all recruit on one day now, and that's now Monday. And it's just a complete mess. And it is just everyone just trying to find better guilds, or everyone trying to find people for guilds. And one of the main issue is there's normally more people trying to put people into slots than there are people actually looking for guilds. Because generally people looking for guilds are doing it like you are, like throughout the week. So, yeah, it's a little bit weird how the system is. I don't know if they're ever going to tweak that any, but it has basically forced the game to have Monday as recruitment day. Even though Sunday used to be the previous recruitment day. It used to run Sunday and then somewhat into Monday, but now it has been switched to only Monday, pretty much, or, you know, whatever the reset day is for your time equivalent. Because I believe in Australia it runs through like half of Monday and then like half of Tuesday. Let's see. We'll go take a skull right there. 4 HP. Too bad we don't have a Kraken. We could just extra turn. Actually, we would already be dead from all the extra turns we've been taking, but we'll take a red. Don't make me. This is when Inferno King would be so much better, just to get down that little bit of 8 HP that he has. I may have to waste my cast on him. Yeah, I think we're going to have to. Oh, that's definitely way overkill. but needed to happen. And we'll move that over, and 2 more skulls will wrap that up. We'll go take skull number 1, and after this match, I might as well go give out the redeem code now. It is about halfway through, or actually it's more than halfway through, so we'll go do that. Throw the Hellcat down. Also, hello, Serum Fur. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, why is that gem moving? Stop moving. There was something, I have been forever trying to find a glitch that would allow this to keep moving into the following turn so that you could make every single gem on the board twitch like that. Unfortunately, I have yet to try to find a visual glitch that would allow that to happen. I've tried so many different combinations, but I've yet to find something that can work with that. But yeah, I really want to see if they'll ever mess up something that'll cause that to be possible, because it automatically ends it at the end of your turn. The game knows, unfortunately. I don't think they have coded for it, but as soon as your turn ends, it just stops moving. So there's no way to actually get every single gem on the board to twitch like that. But there's probably some way to trick the game into making it so it would. I just haven't been able to find it. I don't believe anyone has, because I'm pretty sure there'd be someone who would have recorded the entire board twitching with those little gems if there was. I know this is Tuesday. Well, for most people it should be Tuesday. Actually, for everyone it should be Tuesday. I think time zone. Even if you're like the most westmost time zone, it would still be Tuesday right now. Almost Wednesday. Yeah, most people are already in Wednesday, or quite a few people. It's 9:06 for right now for me. Pretty much everyone in America, it's not Tuesday yet. I mean Wednesday yet. But we'll go move that over.
Mana surge.
Yeah, I know. Memorial Day did kind of feel like a Sunday. It was a pretty chill day for me. I barely even did anything. It almost seemed like a normal day, other than did something slightly different for dinner. That was more festive. I didn't end up doing a cookout though. Haven't been to a cookout for actually since I moved back to South Carolina. I haven't been to one. I used to do that a couple times every year in New Jersey. Haven't bothered doing it since I moved to South Carolina, mainly because I don't really have a yard to do it with. Well, I do have a yard. It's just not really big enough to really have like a cookout or anything. Not to mention we don't even own a grill, and that's another issue. Kind of need a grill. Let's see. Let's go and move the green down there. Get a red. Yes, I am from New Jersey. I was born and mostly raised in New Jersey. I was born there, stayed there till 6th grade, so till like 12 or 13. Then I moved to South Carolina till I was 18. Then I moved back to New Jersey until I was 21. And then I'm back in South Carolina now, and I'm currently 22, halfway to 23. But yeah, those are the only 2 states I've ever lived in, are those 2. Well, I think Philadelphia, I think? Wait, not Philadelphia. You know, I actually completely forget what the state is west to New Jersey. Whatever state that was, I ended up living in, I think, when I was like 1 for like a couple months, but I don't really count that. It's basically just like New Jersey and South Carolina. Well, let's go and throw down a Mercy. Yeah, it is Pennsylvania. Okay, I was right then when I was thinking Pennsylvania. I just didn't know for sure. I am really bad with geography. Excessively bad. History and geography I've been like always really bad with. I was always good at the subjects where you could determine the answer through some kind of strategy. Any kind of subject that there was only basically one right answer, like history and geography and stuff like that, I was always really, really bad in, because there's no way to actually reach a answer if you don't know the information. Whereas with math, writing, and everything else, you can end up getting to a right answer without even knowing what you're doing, or you know, just by using specific strategies. There's always some kind of way that you could get to an answer, but if you don't know it in history, then you just don't know it, because there only is one. Well, we'll go and throw that down. Get the kill. Get that. And that is the match. So there we go. Should they do something more with Hero as a valid option for a team? They are going to be looking into reworking Hero. They've been working on so many other things that they haven't gotten around to it. One thing that has been floating around a lot in the past, I don't know if they're ever going to get specifically around to, but that'd be great if they did, was looking into making hero masteries actually matter. Oops, that's not hero masteries. Making hero masteries actually matter. because they are a really dated part of this game that after about like 100 hours of playing the game become essentially irrelevant are the hero masteries. Almost every single person just splits them evenly into every single mastery, and there isn't any kind of specific builds you can do. There's not really any kind of advantage that you can get by distributing them in a certain way, though I did go all in on purple. Most people spread them evenly, have like 64% in each, but there isn't really anything that you can do with them. No kind of specific builds. There are hero classes, of course, but even those don't really make hero too viable, and normally the ones that are excessively overpowered end up getting nerfed. Like Death Knight class is technically already getting nerfed soon because of the death mark is going to be adjusted on it. Oh, also I just said I was going to give out the redeem code and then never give it out. Let me go do that. Let me go do that right now. Actually, after we throw this Mercy, because it's going to save the same amount of time. It's going to be doing the animations anyways. So yeah, let's go see where the code is right now. Let me go get that. Let's see. Code. Let me go into our mail. Go into sent mail. I believe I still have one more from earlier. Also, she gave me more for next week as well. She only gave me like a week and a half's worth though. Not quite sure what was up with that. But maybe they aren't allowed to give as many out at once anymore. I don't know. But we'll go give out the last code from this section. And then we'll move on to the other ones on Friday and Sunday. I mean Friday and Saturday. But let me go copy that. Go get the link for it. Go get it into our interface and go from there. So first things first, let's look at it below me for anyone that comes in a little bit later. Let me see, where is the redeem code? Put it in, get that replaced, boom, space, enter. Oh, that is way uncentered. There we go. Wow, that's actually a really small name, probably because of the eyes in it. Slime. Okay, there we go, the slime. Anyone remember when the slime, I actually forget what it's even called. Green slime, I think it's called. Anyone remember when green slime was actually good? It used to be like better than giant spider, but then once they fixed summoning, giant spider became way more overly used than the green slime. But here is the slime code, and of course you use that at gemsofwar.com underneath the game code, or just use that link. And as far as the invite code, I actually can't show it at the moment because I'm not on the screen. You have to not be in a battle. But you get to your invite code by clicking the cog on the main menu screen on the map. And you just use that there. Actually, let me go do that while he's taking his endless turn right there. Can't see what he's doing, but let me go and do my invite code, my name, Tacet, code, slime. I'm not a robot, I'm pretty sure. Though we'll confirm that later. Beep boop. And there we go, and then we'll go claim it right after this battle because we can't do it while in a battle. Let's go and kill that out. Yeah, no thank you for, no problem for the code, everyone. We'll go do that, put a Hellcat down, go from there. Green slime, isn't that from Ghostbusters? I don't know, is it? It's kind of funny because the green slime in this game is the exact replica of the green slime. I actually don't even know if it was called green slime in it. But for Puzzle Quest 2, it's literally the exact same model. There's no difference at all with the image that they use from the green slime compared to in Puzzle Quest 2 compared to the one in Gems of War. Even the rockworm that they have in Gems of War is at least slightly different than the one they had from Puzzle Quest, but it's literally the exact same image for the green slime compared to Puzzle Quest. Okay, let's see if he gets a Devour. How unlucky are we today? Okay, death mark on turn 1 or 2. That's part of our unluckiness. And we didn't even get the revive. So we'll go and... Do we throw this on yellow? No, let's throw it on green. Let's try stalling as long as possible. Come on, red. Perfect. And do we have alignment? I don't think we do. Still going for it, though. We'll get the kill and then go into the other one. Wait, let me move that down first. Ah, we would have had alignment up there. Oh, we still have alignment. Perfect. Okay, so we'll throw that down. I don't think that's enough damage, so let me do that. Oh, maybe I should have just hit it on the giant spider. Yeah, I probably should have just hit it on the giant spider. But we'll take the skull right there. And we'll need one more skull and a lucky tap. Let me throw it on purple. Get those out the way. Get a huge amount of red. Come on. There we go. Another skull. And the final skull. Actually, let me do it with Sekhma. There we go. And that's match. Oh, you got a Wyvern again. I know, Wyvern. I don't know what they were thinking with Wyvern. It's one of the worst dragons right now. Yeah, no problem for the code, everyone. Don't forget to save your glory and gem keys for Friday, though. Oh, I know some of you, it's kind of in tradition to always just throw it out once you get the code. But do keep in mind for your other keys, you'll most likely want to save it for later. And yeah, using the redeem code below gives you the normal reward, 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. And let's go see what we get from that gem key. Come on, something that's not useless. True, that's actually a good troop, particularly early on in the game. But I do not need more copies of it, unfortunately. So that is useless. Well, let's go back in. And if you guys have any other questions, team builds, anything of the such, feel free to leave them in chat and we can help you out. You don't know where and how to add the code. Oh, you do it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. And then you just put your invite code in from the game as well as the actual code. And then you'll get it within the game. It used to be really easy and used to be usable within the game itself. But Apple wanted them to change it for whatever reasons due to policy, and yeah, that kind of just made it a lot more annoying, unfortunately. What do we do here? We got a decent amount of a decent amount of mana from Mercy. I think we'll do it because that'll be enough for Great Maul most likely. Is Plague worth using? No. Plague normally isn't really used due to how slow it is. There are some instances where it is okay to use. If it is used, it's mainly used fully traded to utilize either its final trait for its reductions or its impervious trait, because it's one of the few good imperviouses out there. But for the most part, it's not really used for invading. It is used sometimes for defending. The main problem it has for invading and why it's not really used too often is it is a very, very slow troop to actually use. There are commons that have a higher damage output per turn than him, and as far as the speed of a battle, he doesn't really help at all for the speed, and more often than not makes it even slower due to his very high mana cost. So he's mainly only really used with guild wars or for defending. Everything else he's pointless. Oh, I forgot to check how much damage we have. I don't know if we'll be able to one-shot it, so because I don't know, I'll just do it on the second troop there. And yeah, that wouldn't have been enough. Good thing I didn't bother using it on it. I probably should have checked beforehand. What do we get rid of here? I don't want to have to do this on yellow, but it does look like it's a okay option, so we will throw it on yellow right there. Get a huge amount of mana. And there we go, get the skull poke, and I believe that is enough damage to kill him. If not, we'll go and... Actually, what is the alternative if we can't? There is none. We'll just take the skull and use the thing. Don't need to delay. And there we go, and that's match. Hey, free skull. Sure, we'll take that. You can't wait for Barrier to stop Devour. Yes, that will help out a lot. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be spamming Dragonian Monk a lot more once that comes. I might not even need to, because once they nerf Devour, probably people are going to stop using it most likely. I don't even know what the meta for Defend will be once they do that, because you can't use the Drains, you can't use the Death Marks because there'll be a 10% delay, so most people will know to counter it. And you can't use, basically all three of the things that are currently used are going to be nerfed. Death Mark won't be viable, Mana Drain won't be viable, and Devour won't be viable. So all three of the defend teams that are currently used will no longer exist after they change it. So will be really interesting how that pans out. What do I aim for here? I think I aim at Celestacia just because it keeps burying it, just so we don't have to deal with it. Wow, we gained a lot of brown right there. Too bad we don't actually need all that brown. That went to complete waste because we don't use it for anything on our team. I guess we will just go for a yellow and hope for a yellow drop. We do not get it. Figures. We need to go get another Hellcat and hopefully get some kind of mana off there. We'll just move that over. See where that leaves us next turn. Of course, he takes our red. I don't have anywheres to use our Hellcat. Don't seem like we can do it off of blue or green either at the moment. Well, what do we do then? Not really many options. Guess we take useless browns or something. We don't even need these yellows either at the moment, so let's just take a brown and try moving the board somewheres.
Mana surge.
Yeah, it goes into your in-game mail. Most things that are like rewards from doing like tasks or redeem codes or a lot of smaller things in the game just go straight into your mail, and you can claim them all there. Also, if you ever have to do something through support tickets, like if you ever have a bug or something that ends up occurring that wasn't supposed to happen, or you end up like losing resources from something, and you send a support ticket to the devs. They do it through the in-game mail as well. They really do need to utilize the in-game mail for more though. Like they added it and they basically only used it for rewards and stuff from things. And there's so many things that you can possibly use that for, like private messaging and stuff. They're probably thinking about doing that probably more towards when they get the friends list kind of working and all that. But like being able to leave your guild mates messages and stuff like that could be really helpful. Currently the only way you can really do is with that little banner thing. But it doesn't even alert your guild when it's changed. So they might not even notice it's changed, because I highly doubt many people read those on a regular basis.
Mana surge.
And that's match. Oh, that went over kind of okay. It was a little bit weird there at the beginning. Codes used to last. Yeah, codes did used to last quite a bit longer before the code nerf. But the issue with them now is they get depleted mainly because I think people multi-use them. Because there isn't any limit on how many a single person can use, and you could essentially do it to your whole guild. People already used to do that, but now it's just even easier to do. I don't know if they'll ever do a tweak to it that will be able to fix it. I kind of hope they don't. Well, I do and I don't, because if they ever allow me to do giveaways again, it's a little bit harder to give people their reward if they don't have that, because I can't type it in for other people. But right now it's being exploited more than it's being useful. So we'll go move the blue over. We'll go... Do we take a skull? Yeah, I guess we'll take the skull. We end up getting magic and stuff from it too. It only works on PC and mobile, I forgot to mention as well. I keep forgetting to mention that every single time. But if you are a console player, it will not work, unfortunately. It only works on PC and mobile. Also, if you keep getting the save error thing, make sure it's all in caps. And if you have a number after your name, like if your name was Serum space FR underscore 2, there is an underscore there. Like if your name was like Serum FR 2 with a 2 after it, your invite code, it would end up being Serum space FR space 2, or sorry, Serum space FR underscore 2, all in caps. There's always that invisible underscore whenever there's a number after your name. It's not actually invisible, it's just really, really hard to see. I don't know why they have it so small in the typeface that they chose for that screen, but it's like invisible small. I can't actually show it because mine doesn't have one after it. The only people who have it after it, that basically means there are multiple people with that exact same name in the game, and that's why they added it. Why it has an underscore though, I do not know. It would make sense if all of it was underscored or none of it was underscored. It just seems weird that only part of it gets underscored. The new crafting minigame is called I Am Not a Robot and is based in Adana. They called it so far, as far as the name for it, I believe they're calling it the Soul Forge. And I don't know if it's going to be based in any kingdom. It may be the first minigame ever that's not based in a kingdom. I am pretty sure. Because that's the whole reason why they added the little minigames tab a while back. Now, that minigames tab they added like a year back, yet they have yet to add a single minigame since they added the minigame tab, which is so taunting. Like, when they added that a while back, I was like, yes, they're going to add more minigames now. And it's already a year later, and it's like, okay, where's our minigames? I've always been a big fan of games that have other smaller games within them. Let's see. Where do we go here? I don't think there's any way I can kill him this turn. Oh yeah, there is. Never mind. What am I doing? We can convert that out. And that's a match. Way overkill. We even had another skull in case that wasn't enough. I know, Dragon Soul is already OP enough without having it immune to mana drain. They might need to relook at that, everything that has mana drain right now, because quite a few of them are really strong already. Like, let's go over everything with mana shield right now, because these will all have mana drain later. Amira, already strong. Corrupt Sorceress, not really used to often, but for Guild Wars is already pretty strong, mainly because it has immune to Deathmark, and then it'll have immune to mana drain and mana burn, and it has a 25% chance just to resummon on itself. So it would be a good cheaper version for people who don't have Cabaruses, or if you need to counter out like a famine or something on the enemy team, she'll end up being used as your summon on purple days. Probably not on brown though. Quaidel's useless, though that would be a little bit helpful. Enchantress used by newer players, so that might be helpful for them. Lady Ornerial, very, very strong. Really good mana generator, a little bit random sometimes, but can do quite a bit of mana generation and is currently the best life gainer that you can possibly have on your team. The other one being Loyalty, though you can use both of them together if you want to super power your HP for whenever they add better HP boosting troops. Currently, the two that exist are pretty bad. Nyx is okay. I don't really think it will have too big of a difference with mana drain. Princess Elspeth is just going to be cancer after that. Elspeth is going to be, gosh. You know, I really underestimated Elspeth when she first came out. There are so many things she's used for. And the fact that she has mana drain now too, or protection against mana drain, is going to be really annoying. Dragon Soul obviously is going to be the most overpowered thing with mana drain. It's already one of the best mana accumulators, plus it's one of the best soul gainers, plus it's one of the best early game damage. Actually, it's literally the best early game damage. 20 damage to all enemies at level 1 is pretty powerful. Luckily, we got that on our Let's Play account. Oh, and Valkyrie's going to be annoying. So what won't be good is basically easier to say. The only thing that won't be good after it gets Mana Shield is basically Quaidel, because Quaidel's already useless. So having Mana Shield on it isn't really going to help much. But yeah, pretty much all 8 of the other troops are going to be ridiculously annoying. Most notably Dragon Soul, Princess Elspeth, Amira, and probably Valkyrie. But yeah, we'll see how that pans out. And one interesting thing about it too is it is not going to be given to Impervious, is something else that they ended up mentioning. So that will be interesting how that pans out. It will be the first thing ever where there is an immunity that Impervious does not have. I don't know if they'll start doing that to other stats effects too. That'd be cool if they started doing that tomorrow, because Impervious really has an advantage right now, since it just keeps getting every single new immunity that is ever added. And that'll be kind of cool once they finally add one that Impervious cannot do, which will be most likely the mana drain thing will be the first one that it can't. Well, let's go, and speaking of mana drain, let me get rid of Corvash so we don't have to deal with it. Oh, wow, that was a huge miss. Oh, maybe I should have went for Gorgolfa. Maybe he'll help us, though. You never know. What do we get? That will slow us down a lot, though. Our main damage source on this team is skulls. I'm basically going to have to stall my turn until we get unentangled. Come on, unentangle, go. Go. Nope, okay, where it might be a while. Oh, don't use Hellcat now. He's about to spam us. So we'll just let him do his thing. Get a little bit of extra mana. You tried Quent today? New trading card game, not bad. There was another one that people were telling me to go play. Wasn't it Terrea? I think I might go do that.
Welcome to...
There's the page. There's the page for it. But I think I might go try that. This is I was looking at it, and it looks kind of like a game I've played in the past, where it's kind of like this grid-based board, and you have to go and try and take objectives from the board, and then move over to kill the enemy's base. Except it's not as micromanagement as like some of the other ones, because it's all turn-based. I might go and try that, because I have played games like that in the past, and they even have like a competitive section to it too. Though I'm pretty sure I wouldn't bother getting into that. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure the competitive end of the game would be completely pay to win. That or like thousands of hours. But yeah, I'll need to try that. Also, it has a hexagon-based board. I'm normally not a fan of hexagon-based boards, but for movement-based boards, it's actually better, because you can only ever have 6 possible movements, whereas if you end up doing square-based boards, you have 9 possible movements. It's the only type of game where hexagon boards are actually a little bit better. Generally, I do prefer grid-based, though. But yeah, that might be a little bit I'll need to get used to if I do try that game. Anything that's a hexagon-based board, it always throws me off. I'm just so used to grid-based. I'm the same way when traveling, too. Like, if you try getting me on, like, swervy roads and stuff, I will completely lose track of where I am. But if it's just, like, a complete grid-based area, I could go, like, do, like, 100 turns and still end up finding my way back. Just because I understand grid-based way better than, like, a bunch of turns. And, I don't know, I've just never been a huge fan of hexagon boards. So, it does seem like a pretty good game, though. Well, we'll just do the blue down. I didn't say Terraria. Terraria is a completely different game. I was talking about Terray. Not Terraria. It's or Fairy. Or yeah, Faeria. Faria. Faria? Free. Hey, I don't know. I'm not the person you come to pronounce words for you. Or at least the correct way. It will be very rarely if I ever say a word the absolute correct way. That basically never happens. At least not the first time. And I never played Witcher either. There's a lot of very popular games I've never bothered playing before. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Should have saved it for Mercy. Now I have nothing to do with my Mercy. Also, why am I still trying to skull spam him when we have Entangle on us? Maybe I should have aimed at killed off the Salvani more earlier. Keep forgetting any extra turn we give him is going to be really annoying since we can't do anything for the entire duration, pretty much. What do we do now? I guess we'll just go and kill it because I don't want to have to deal with this. Watch, it's not even going to be enough damage, is it? No. Wow, 3 HP. Should have waited. Really? Well, if nothing else, Hellcat can kill it. Please hit it. You have 2 things that you can kill, and you hit the one that you cannot actually kill. What is this madness? What do we do here, then? I guess we just waste our ability and kill this thing already. There we go. And down it goes. And it's still gaining stats at least. It doesn't gain attack because it can't gain attack while it's in there. Oh, of course, now it gets to cleanse. Really? Oh. There it goes. And it gets Demonic Pack. So we'll go see what we can do with this. He gets extra turn. He'll get a purple. He'll throw Shegra. Will we really kill the Great Maul? I don't think we've lost Great Maul yet when doing this team. Looks like it's about to go down. I have no way to counter at this point. Unless he gets skull distracted, which he does. Perfect. And we still have alignment, even more perfect. Nope, stop. Ah, he just ruined some of my alignment. Oh well, still worth it. So we'll throw that down. And if anyone's just getting here, make sure to use the redeem code below. Should still be active for probably next 10 or so-ish minutes. Hopefully. Where do we go here? Green? No. Brown? No. Yellow? No. Even if it was, I probably wouldn't. Oh no, the problem is I can't take skulls because if I do, he's just going to get a really big Shegra. I think I'm going to need to throw this down on like green or something, even though it's not an extra turn, just to get us mana. There we go. And now we need 3 more mana and a skull distract, both at 1. There we go, perfect. Never mind, or we can just do that. And that's the win. Oops, there we go. I almost just did a swipe right there on accident, but down it goes.
Mana surge.
Well, how much is it to buy all the cards for a single purchase? That's the problem. The price tag for that's probably like over $100, and that's not something I'd probably do, most likely. Unless I was to get competitive in that game. I probably won't. I haven't even played the game yet to really see. Haven't seen gameplay of it either, but based on all the preview images and everything, it does look very similar to a couple of games I've played in the past. Mainly older ones, though. I haven't played any game like that where you have to go around getting resources from the board and stuff for several months now, or several years now. Let's see. Did you see your team suggestions? Oh, sorry, Loway. I didn't. Actually, there's probably a lot of chat I haven't seen this stream. I don't know why. My eyes haven't been glancing over as much. You need a Guild Wars Brown and Anti-Justice map team. Any suggestions? Ice Golem? Let's see. You need a Guild Wars Brown Anti-Justice map team. Anything that can remove blue. So, I don't know. Is there any brown that can move blue? There has to be at least one that can.
Mana surge.
I can't think of any off the top of my head. Yeah, there is. No, Traxxas isn't one. He creates brown, but he's not actually a brown troop.
Mana surge.
I mean, he does blue to brown, but he's not a brown troop, so that doesn't count. I don't know, I'm trying to think of one. I can't add. Oops, I forgot to take the brown right there.
Mana surge.
Brown troop that removes blue. Why can I not think of one? I guess you could use like an alchemist or something. Technically, that removes it. It's not like remove, but you know, it does the convert and everything. And because I didn't take that brown earlier, we don't have full mana. I definitely should have done.
Mana surge.
What do we do here? We need to take our mana while skull distracting him. That or just mercy, but we don't have an option for that. So we'll just go and... Oh wait, he's already skull distracted. What am I going to say? So we'll just go for a yellow then. It's a great maul off. Kill him. Throw in the Hellcat, and then go from there.
Mana surge.
Fairy A? Fairy A? Foray? Fairy A or Foray? Been getting more AD revenue. Been using a lot more ads and videos. Wait. Been getting more... I've been placing about the same amount of ads and videos. The only difference I really did was for the Guild War videos, I tend to put 2 ads in them now. Well, technically before, midway, and then after. I tend to have the interval for pretty much everything. But putting more ads doesn't really increase it that much, because retention time on most videos is, for really any channel, doesn't go through the entire video. So generally people tend to put ads towards the beginning of the video, and then those are like the only ones that really get any value. It doesn't matter if I put like 1 billion ads into the later in the video. Well, for one, most people wouldn't watch if I end up doing that. But the retention time just keeps depleting the further you get into a video. Oh, Feray is pronounced Feria? Oh, Feria. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you for that. We'll go and throw down the Mercy. And then we can just hit the kill right there. That'll definitely be enough. Actually, that's probably overkill. No, never mind. There we go. Perfect. And that's match. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, there we go. I wanted to get off the cascade, and we did. Perfect. Oh yeah, Fairy, Goblin King would work too. Though Goblin King, what? I guess for Guild Wars, Goblin King would be okay, because you do get a summon out of it. What's it doing? I should stop drinking soda during streams. I do it because of the caffeine, but then I keep burping all the time. But yeah, Goblin King actually would work then, because you get the summon out of it and you get to remove. So you could end up doing something around that then. Oh, but putting them in your middle of your sentence is driving you crazy. Yeah, that's one thing I stopped doing recently, which I probably should do. And that is, I just let the YouTube thing do the automatic ads, and I don't actually check to see where those ads are being placed. So I probably should adjust them, because a lot of those ads are not being placed at the end of my sentences or when like transitions. So it's basically happening now, and for the last month, because I got a little bit lazy with it recently, and I probably should go back to my original format. And what's essentially happening now is the ads are cutting off mid-sentence because they're just being placed wherever. And yeah, this doesn't really work because I could just be talking about something and then boom, random ad. So yeah, I'll need to adjust that. Because I used to do that too. I used to go into like literally every video, find like, the exact moment where it would be nice transition to actually put an ad and then put the ad there. But as of recently, I've just been letting the automatic thing do it, which isn't really that good at doing it. You have ad block on, so you never see any of them. That's another way around it too. But unfortunately, I get no revenue for it. Rip all the money. No. Let's see. We'll go and kill the greens. Get that down. Yeah, I've never actually really bothered using ad block. I've never had much of a need to ever really need it. Let's see. Where do we go? I don't think we have an extra turn on anything, but it still looks like a lot of damage. And we're actually losing right now a little bit as well. We'll just throw this all down. It should be enough to kill, and then we'll go off the other. Oh no, it won't, because we don't have enough. No, it's not enough damage because our Great Maul died. It would have been if we had the Great Maul, but without it, we don't. Have them do the ads before you start. That's what I have currently set up as well. And no interruptions. I could change it to that as well into the future. at least for videos possibly. Generally, I do try to put at least one within the video though, but I could always just adjust it to be somewhere in a better location where it's not like interrupting it. Let's see. Well, we'll do that. You really wish YouTube didn't have intro ads. Gives you a minute to check the video out and then play the ad. That is basically almost impossible because pretty much everyone sets an ad at the beginning of their video, mainly because there is a 100% chance that an actual person is there at the beginning of a video. Whereas retention, if you actually check data for YouTube videos, a good majority of retention drops out after 1 minute of the video. Even if there are like a lot of people watching the video all the way through, a good majority of every single view that is coming in through the video drops out in like a minute. So yeah, retention time for pretty much everything is very, very low. Like overall, it's like a lot higher than that. Like the people who are going through the entire video, which helps make it go higher. But if you look at like the amount of people that drop out after like less than a minute, you would understand why pretty much everyone sets ads right at the beginning of their videos. That's the only way you could really end up making any money off of it, due to how much you lose after that much time. Unless you have like thousands upon thousands upon thousands of millions of viewers. It's like the only instance where you could kind of get away with not putting it right at the beginning. Let's see. Oh, we'll move that over. And though those are the people who tend to have the 30 minutes unskippable ads though. The people who already have enough viewers that they wouldn't need to do it at all. Well, we'll go move that over. And there we go, free skull. And into the red, into the red. I mean, into the skull, into the red.
Mana surge.
And that's match.
Mana surge.
Yeah, I know, I hate commercials. Everyone hates commercials. I don't think anyone actually loves commercials. Well, I like creative commercials. Like the Old Spice things and stuff like that. Like companies that actually make like intriguing commercials. But like 95% of commercials are horrible. Okay, what do we have here? Mercy, mercy, mercy. Where do we even bother with this? I think we'll just take a brown into the blue. Actually, we don't even need blue. We have mercy up at full mana right now.
Mana surge.
And this board is horrific. We'll just take that over. But yeah, if you guys have any other questions, any other team builds you want me to do, feel free to leave them in chat before we wrap up so we can get around to them all.
Mana surge.
We'll be going for about another 15 minutes or so. Let's see. You like quite a few commercials the first time and maybe the second time you see them, but then after that, I know, yeah, it can be annoying seeing the same commercial like a billion times as well. I normally don't really have that issue though, with YouTube. I very rarely see the same ad more than like twice. You like the funny commercials like with the bears and unboxing humans and pouring honey on his friend and running away? I do not recall that commercial. That sounds really funny. Commercials could also be quite a bit different depending on where you actually are in the world as well, I would assume. Because there are quite a few localized ads and stuff like that. Plus it looks at your actual like search history on the YouTube and stuff like that. I believe it tracks as well. Well, we'll go on brown. It's always funny when I end up seeing like a ad in a different language on a random video as well. Let's see. Well, we just converted out brown, so we don't have that alignment. We don't have mercy right now, so we can't do that. I think I might just wait until he does this thing, and then we'll go from there. We'll make it some of Mercy's mana. We'll take it off of a green, just to make sure we keep more blues on the board. So we'll let him do his thing, and then we'll do the convert, hopefully, based on whatever he leaves for us. And nope, we have no alignment. Figures. Well, let's get that. Let's get Hellcat up. We have nothing we can do with that either. Figures. Can't do the Mercy. I want to get the Mercy though, so we'll go get that. Even though we don't need the mana for anything, it'll help clear out a lot of the board. Ooh, we better not get Famine. Oh, there's Famine. We either got to hit him or die. One of the two. Something needs to happen here. And I don't want to have to death mark that thing. I guess we do this on purple and hope that we get a good board. And if it doesn't, then we are in trouble. Yeah, that doesn't look good. We'll move that down. Still doesn't look that good, though we will get a skull distract if nothing else. So let me go and throw this down on the famine. That won't kill, but it should give him a skull distract. There we go. So we'll use mercy if he doesn't ruin it, but he most likely will. Yeah, he does. So let's go take the red. And not enough mana on there. We do have mercy though, so we'll get the cleanse. We'll throw down the Hellcat. We'll throw it on green, get our alignment, and that is match right there. What's this about Elspeth getting a buff? Oh, she's not really getting a buff. She's getting a, Mana Shield is going to be having the ability to have, immunity to mana drain. And, Elspeth is one of them that has, Mana Shield. So she's going to be one of those annoying ones with the Mana Shield that aren't going to be able to be drained. Her, Dragon Soul, and like Lady or Nerio are going to be some of the more annoying troops that have Mana Shield who won't be able to be drained anymore. And there's quite a few of them as well, but those are like probably the main ones that are going to be used for the most part. Replace Mercy on this team with Alchemist. That would cover 2 less colors though. Works great and gets magic really high for Sekhma. How would it get it higher? Oh yeah, I guess you could, because you would get the Alchemist Hellcat loop. I guess we could go down that route. I'm trying to do this team for the quick burst though, but I guess it would help get our team looping quicker. Because the main issue I'm having right now is we're not really getting a quick enough start. It's going very, very slow initially until we really get it going. I don't know why I waited for that, but it gets a really slow start and then it picks up. But yeah, having a Alchemist Hellcat, well, that would make it even slower to get started. But once it gets started, we have the Alchemist Hellcat loop, so we never need to worry about really anything else at all. So we'll go and throw the brown then into a yellow. I guess we'll start getting Great Maul up, so we'll do that. Get all of our mana.
Mana Surge.
Like right now, if this was an Alchemist Hellcat, we'd have even less mana right now because we wouldn't have gotten the yellow. Not to mention, we'd also not have the, we wouldn't have any mana on the Alchemist right now. Plus, we wouldn't have gotten the Mercy cast from earlier, even though it didn't really go over that well this battle. We still wouldn't have had it. But we'll go move that over, get a red. So Famine won't get through Mana Shield? No. Once they change it, Famine and all the other ones will not be able to drain through Mana Shield anymore. So they'll finally have a counter. And also Impervious will not be getting immune to Mana Drain, based on what they said earlier. Only things with Mana Shield will. So everything with Mana Shield is going to be so much better after, assuming they make that exact change. Though they may end up tweaking it before then to maybe give it to Impervious, or, you know, I don't know. They might just, I don't know what they'll do with it. But they might even like give it to more troops that don't currently have it, or take it away from some troops that have. Like if they keep Dragon Soul with Mana Shield, every single team is just going to be Dragon Soul. Pretty much. It already is, even though I haven't been recently, because I've been messing with a bunch of other teams. But Dragon Soul is still really strong right now. It is a little bit weaker later in the game, but even later in the game, it's still really strong relative to other options. Yeah, I know. Famine, there's a lot of things. Basically, everything that's really good right now will no longer be good after they do all the changes that they were going to mention. Because Mana Drain will no longer be good, Devour will no longer be good, and Deathmark will no longer be good. They'll all still be really potent, but they'll have actual counters instead of currently where they're just ridiculously far out there. Also, whenever I see this team again, remind me I need to go use Humility against it and stop using these random teams. Yeah. I need to go use Humility the next time I see this and just crush them very easily. So we'll go move that. Need to try getting, forgetting her name. Need to get all of her mana up. Sekhma, or Sekhma. We'll go take the skull right there, take the yellow into the purple, and see what we get for Cascades. Oh, why couldn't you be a green? We could have gotten the 5 times right there. That would have been Mercy as well. Well, there goes the Great Maul. That's 1 less Maul for us. Can't even get the Surge on the green, which will give us the Mercy cast. He has Famine. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, there goes the famine again. I have nowhere to use the mercy even if I go for it. I guess we'll just take a skull and just let him famine us. I might just leave the battle at this point. Looks like we are locked out. Maybe if we can get one good Hellcat in, we'll have a chance. But we haven't been able to do a single cast other than, I think, one mercy this entire battle. Of course, there went all of our mana earlier, so we don't even have any of that to use. But you're just ready for the crafting system, too, to get the mythics you want. Crafting system won't be here for a while, though. All those balance changes will likely be here before the crafting system. Crafting system isn't coming probably till, like, mid-August, I would have to say. There's no date officially as to when it's coming, but based on just everything that they've shown so far, it would appear that it's coming quite a bit later, towards around that time. Also, that's generally the time of year that they do end up doing an update, is around August as well. Many times in the past, there's been August updates. Okay, blues into the hope for a red drop, as well as a hope for a yellow drop. I think that'll be our plan, and we get neither. I think this is match at this point. I think he has gotten 4 famines on us, even though he's using a 22 mana cost famine. He has gotten 3 famines on us. What's our last possible hope we can do here? And if we don't get it, we'll just exile the battle. I think we just take the green into a double brown chance. Come on. Nope. Oh, Skull Distract. That's actually something that can help slightly. Though that only gives us 1 turn to do nothing with. So yeah, that's match. We might as well just retreat now. I think that's the first time I've lost with that team, if I'm not mistaken. Is that the first lose of the week? Well, that would definitely tell us for sure if it was the first lose of the week. It was. That was the first lose all week. So that was the first time I have lost so far with this team. So it has gone approximately 72-1 so far. So that's not too bad. It's like what, a 98.5-ish? Somewhere around there. Win rate? Somewhere around a little over 98%. But yeah, that's not bad. So yeah, that's how strong the new legend is with 50%. Though, of course, it's probably going to be used a lot less after the... let me go use the safer version. I'm pretty sure if we had the safer version, we'd never lose. But, yeah, that's actually not too bad of a win rate, to be honest. And almost all those battles were using this exact team, except for a few exceptions. But, like, 95% of the battles were using something with her. Scrub team. Hey, it's not that bad. I do prefer using this version, though. This was the one I originally used, and it's still my personal favorite with her. I honestly do not see anything that's even remotely better than this. Well, the other one actually was okay, that we were just using. But still, I still consider this to be the best team with her. Unless you guys know of any other ones that you've been trying. I don't know if you guys have been messing with anything. I personally haven't found anything stronger, or more consistent, I should say. More consistent than this team. That's still pretty strong as well. But, let's see. We'll go... Come on, give us alignment. I don't see it. We don't have it on either. Why you do this to us? Seriously. Oh no, we have it on Inferno King. I'm just not paying attention. So we'll do that. Get our attack off. Do it again. Off the blue, hopefully. Come on. Blue or yellow to brown. Oh, never mind. He denies the brown. But we'll do that. We do have a Mercy. We don't have the blue alignment right now, so we will throw the Mercy. That'll fill back Inferno King. We'll get Inferno King back up. Throw down on... Do we have the blues yet? No. We don't even have it on brown. We don't have it to red. So, yeah, we have neither of the options available then. Unless we just want to randomly do it and hope we get a extra turn somewheres. No, that's not going to be worth it. I think I'm going to throw away the board and get us a new board so that we can hopefully get alignment. And what do we have here? We have green for a skull. Can we, if we move it? Oh no, never mind, we already have it. So we'll throw that down, get the kill. He'll die. Then we Inferno King, and that's match. Actually, we don't even need the Inferno King. But sure, let's overkill it. And down it goes. Into the split damage, into the skulls, and into the lava flume. And down it goes. Oh, did I have a Sekhma off of skulls and blue? Oh no, I'm sometimes really end up missing those. I think like 90% of the time I end up missing the very obvious alignment. It's a lot easier when you're like not having to do it within the moment. Like I even watched like some of my other videos over again. It's like, oh gosh, how did I not see that? When you're actually like just like laying back, relaxing, and you're just like looking at the board, it's a lot easier to pick up on those matches. I end up missing it during recordings and streams quite often. And some of them are really facepalm worthy. When I end up looking back at them, it's like, oh gosh, how did I miss that? I don't know. Let's see. We will go for a yellow right there. Didn't get the skull. Need to get the great maw. I mean, Gorgolfa up. Whoa, that's definitely enough to get it up. We'll go do that off the top right there. Get a Gorgolfa. Hello, Holog. Welcome. How's today's Guild Wars treating you? Oh yeah, I ended up going the perfect score. My goal for this week. Get perfect score the entire week. Still my goal. I want to get it at least once. And this week is hopefully will be the first. So far, my score has improved every single week so far. So the only way we could possibly improve more, basically, would be to get a perfect score. That or lose one troop on the first battle. I think that's the only way we can actually get a slightly higher score while still losing. Though, of course, that's not. Let's see. Do we have blue to skull? Let me move this over. I don't think we do, but I said that earlier. Well, now we have yellow to it, so we'll do that. That should get the kill. There we go. And now we can just Inferno King for the rest, if we can get ourselves in alignment, that is. Come on, Sekhma, get the rest of yours. There we go, there's alignment in this match. Wait, your homie in Guild Wars ranks with you this week. Wait, oh yeah, you're in the little area with me. It's the first time both of us we have been here, I believe. I don't recall you being there. I know you got the Paragon earlier. I don't think you ever got the second one. And I know I haven't yet. But yeah, you were in a Paragon earlier as well. I still haven't gotten Paragon. Every single week, I think my guild has had a different Paragon, which is kind of really interesting. I don't recall anyone in my guild ever being Paragon twice. And if so, it's probably only one person. But every other week, it has been a different person, which I find kind of odd. I'd assume that like the same people would kind of be there every week. But yeah, so far, I would need to go like look back every single week and kind of just double check that. But I'm pretty sure the Paragon has been different every single time, because the current Paragon I don't believe has ever been Paragon either. Who is it right now? Who is it? Actually, Lustiano might have been it, because she just normally scores pretty high, but I don't know. It's been pretty consistent though. Also, how are we on the rating anyways? Oh, Anonymous passed. Hey! Anonymous passed us by like 100. But as long as we can keep third or higher, we should be fine. Wow, everyone is like so close together, but it is only the first day. Look at that. There's like barely even a 20,000 gap between first and sixth. That is a very, very small difference. Though it is only day one, so it's gonna be like that. Anyways. Also, I mentioned it earlier too, but wait, are they actually beating us? Wait, oh no, we are. But they're coming up really close. But what was I about to say? Oh yeah, this is the, after this week, we finally have every Guild War troop. The final one is the Puritan. And the Puritan, of course, is the one from Dragon's Claw. And after that, we have all 6 of the Guild War troops, which means we have all the storms, all the triple damages. They're not really too useful. Good majority of them. I don't even know. Should I do that later this week? I was thinking of doing a video for the... Well, I'm definitely doing a video tomorrow. I'll need to get around to doing all the Sekhma teams, or at least 2 or 3 of them. But should I do a team for this Ogren guy? Haven't really found anything too useful for him, other than this exact team. Valkyrie becomes a bad double Ogren for explore purposes. Other than that, I don't know. All these Guild War troops seem so underwhelming for the most part. They're so very situational, and the Guardian version of them is almost always better, with a few exceptions. But yeah, I don't know. This is the only thing I've come up with so far for that. I don't know if I'll even bother making a video for it. I showed this earlier too in a video, so not like I haven't done any videos for him. There isn't really anything too useful. Did you see your message in guild chat pre-Guild War start? No, I didn't. I'll go check it later. Or was it anything I could check now? Oh no, what was it? I normally don't try showing my guild chat on the thing, though I don't think anyone's saying anything too... let me see. Holog. You said a lot of stuff. Guild War starts now, 4th battle, Da-da-da, you already had 2 of this. Da-da-da. Use your die, clean wind, da-da-da, low on HP. 5-0 victory. With your Def, Teska, Enchantress, Bone Dragon. Interesting setup. Let's see. Da-da-da. I don't know, what specifically did you say that you wanted me to see? Seemed like normal chatter. Oh, was it a bit further up than that? Oops. Okay. Let me see. Where'd it go? Oh, you see. Oh, you're chilling with me this week. Guild Wars start 1 hour. Yeah, Marthas already had 195. I saw that earlier. That's just a normal glitch that has happened a lot. I don't know. What chat are you referring to? My chat doesn't even go any further than that. So if you said anything else earlier, I didn't see it. But yeah, there's always been a glitch with that. There's always at least one guild pretty much every week that ends up pulling away, getting a little bit of extra points. They'll most likely fix that in the next client update, which I would assume would be that little mini patch that they're doing within the next month or so. Yeah, the glitch. Yeah, that's nothing different. That's happened a lot of times already. Doesn't happen as much in bracket 1 for whatever reason, but I've seen that happen in many other brackets. It's been reported many times, and I'm pretty sure they have a fix for it next patch, I would assume, because everyone knows about that glitch for the most part.
Mana surge.
Let's see. We'll go move that up. It's been reported to them at least a couple dozen times. Pretty much every glitch with the Guild Wars has, mainly because Guild Wars actually matters if you end up doing well in it. And everything between like the bracket movements and all the other smaller glitches, they end up getting reported like instantly 100 times over. Let's see. We'll go, and I'm really scared of what that might do. I'm gonna move that down real quick. Get the 5 times next turn. Oh no, I ruined it. No, oh no, I didn't ruin it, but it did give him some yellow, which he doesn't use. Don't devour. Well, we actually don't need him to win, and we still, even without an Inferno King, we still cover every single color, so that works out, I guess. So that wasn't the worst thing he could have aimed at. We'll do that. Get a Mercy. Oh, one mana, really? This is going to be a little bit harder to kill it with only one of these, though, as our only damage source. So we'll throw down another Gorgolfa, and then we'll have Sekhma. And then we'll go throw it down on first slot, kill it out, and actually that won't be enough to kill it, because we lost our Inferno King, which would have been the extra damage we needed. That's the only really bad thing about her. Once you lose one troop, you lose about like 15-ish of your damage, anywhere from like 10 to 15, or you know, half of whatever their magic is. So we lost Mercy, we lose about 12-ish, 11 or 12. If we lost Inferno King, or if we lost Gorgolfa, we'd lose about 10. I think Inferno King has like 20 something. So we lose him, we lose the most amount of damage on this. And we do 40, we have 23 and 20. So that's a 21 right there then. So we're only doing 61 damage. That is too short of a kill. If I take a red and then use it, that would be enough damage. But unfortunately, we don't have time to do that, so we'll go and throw that down. Maybe if we don't get anything from this, we could. Let's see. No HP! No. Well, when I meant no time, I meant we didn't have enough turns to go waste a turn taking a red. But we'll go do that. Let's see. Do we throw Gorgolfa? Yeah, I think we'll throw Gorgolfa. But you were too late to redeem the code. Oh yeah, the code's probably dead by now, unfortunately. We'll have another 2 on Friday and Saturday when we stream from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Those will be our next streams. And if you guys have any other questions or anything, feel free to leave it now, because I probably will be wrapping up for the night now. Gorgolfa, Sekhma, Forest Guardian, Inferno King, the double converters. Gorgolfa, Sekhma, Forest Guardian, Inferno King. Oh yeah, let me go try that. Let's end at that team. We'll try that for our final team then, because someone did mention that earlier. That might have even been you, and then I didn't end up doing it. But yeah, we'll need to end on that. Doing a double convert for our final battle would be pretty cool. I haven't bothered doing that, or the triple convert, I mean, not the double. But let's throw a Mercy right here. Just throwing a blank Mercy kind of helps us, because it gives us more chance to align on random browns, but we're going to do it on the blues instead. Overkill it right there, and then all we have to do is just get a little poke in, and actually I don't even need to do it. It just runs itself into the ground. And good night, Chris. But yeah, let's go do that final battle then. All 3 converts. I haven't bothered using all 3 together. I figured the Nature Guardian really wouldn't be too good with it, But yeah, we'll go throw it down, see what happens, and go see how that works. So yeah, let's go do it. How can you forget Bastite Priestess? Oh, Bastite Priestess is so ridiculously bad. That and Mummified King, they were both added at the same time to kind of synergize with each other, but they're both like ridiculously bad. She does actually have a double convert, though she's not really considered to have a double convert because the process of getting her to have a double convert isn't really worth it. Oh, so have a good day, Black Ominous. See you later. Good night. Okay, so let's try this one last team then. Gorgoltha. Forest Guardian. Oh, what order did he actually say to use them in? I'm probably going to use Forest Guardian there. Let me see. He did Sekhma in second, then Forest Guardian. I'm pretty sure I'm going to put Forest Guardian in front just in case it dies, so we have a barrier. So Forest Guardian... Wait, what does the convert do again? Purple to skulls and brown to green. Why must all of them use brown? I think they deliberately did that just so they wouldn't be overpowered. All three of them convert out brown. Let's see. So we'll do that. Actually, I might put Inferno King in front of it, now that I think about it. Inferno King, because we need the browns to be converted to red, is the color we'll need them to. Either that or yellow, but we can do that with Sekhma. So we'll do that, get that in there. Actually, maybe I should put her up front and do it in that order. Gorgoltha, Sekhma, Inferno King, and, but then again, I was using in that order earlier, but we don't have a Mercy, so... Yeah, I think we do it in this order because Sekhma gives it all the mana. So we'll do this. We'll go for... What banner do we not... Or what color do we not use? Blue? Is that the only color? As I set it to a double blue, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, blue's the only color we don't use. So let's use the minus blue banner then, the only one as of currently. Even though the colors aren't really the best, but better to have it than not. So let's just go with that. And... Oh, we got to do this on a Scion, really. That's annoying. Yeah, Black Ominous. Did I actually say that wrong in the past? I probably did. That's actually a pretty easy name to say. Okay, we'll go take our greens. Nice. Wow. Oh, I forgot. It has fast straight on itself, so it gets up in no time flat. Purple gems to skulls and brown to green. That does not have alignment. Nor would it be really useful even if it did. But I guess we'll just take a yellow somewhere then. Maybe get a brown or red. Get neither.
Mana surge.
Brown to green. We do actually have alignment on it, so let's throw it down. The only thing it does is give mana to itself, though, which is a bit annoying. So it's basically just a convert for itself. It's not helping out in any other means other than being greedy. So greedy. Okay, we'll do that. Oh, but then again, it kind of helps with Inferno King, though, but we need to actually get his mana for that to be useful. So let's just move that over, get a skull. It's getting a lot of skulls, at least, if nothing else. I guess we'll just take a yellow. Let him take... Never mind. Never mind. Why did I almost do that? He would have took all of our mana. Oh, that would have been horrible. So we'll move that up. Take that skull before I give it all my mana. That would not have been good. Good thing I caught that before I end up doing it. Do we have alignment? Brown to green. No, and the skulls aren't even anywhere close, so we'll just get the kill right there so we can't mana drain us. And should be good to go from here. As soon as he... Oh, no, we aren't. Never mind, I lied. Okay. What's our backup plan? I guess we throw it in Nature Guardian and hope we get a better board after. Maybe have to go Gorgoltha somewhere's in there. Hard to get our mana up, though, because we can only do it off of red if we keep converting out the purple. So we'll get that back up again. Oh, a little bit short. We'll take the yellow. 1 mana off. Really? Come on. Has to get a purple. Come on. What do we move here? Oh, we actually have alignment on that. Wow. I guess we'll go try getting on reds then. See if we can get it that way. Come on, you're so close. So very close. And now we're death marked. Wow. I think Nature Guardian almost soloed his team. Because of how many times we've gotten it over now. I guess we use Gorgoltha and hope that we get alignment. Or Skull Extract, I mean, not alignment. Though an extra turn would have been helpful too. Oh, what? He didn't mana drain us. What? Okay, I'm completely fine with that. Thank you. And now we just win. Oh, that was easy. But yeah, that's what using all 4 of the converts looks like in a single team. I wouldn't really advise using it. I don't know, the synergy with it definitely isn't the best. But hey, it worked. So I guess it's not horrible. Throw that down. Yeah, that's what all 3 of the converts looks like. Technically there's 4 if you count Bast State, but you would need Death Mark on yourself, which technically we do have right now. But yep, there we go. And that's what that looks like. Also, thank you, Bob Harris, pretty subscribed from like an hour ago. I never said thank you for when you did that earlier. Thank you. And yeah, that'll wrap it up for today. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. Our next stream will be Our next stream will be next Friday at 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The new Mythic will be out there too. I'll be doing the videos for that morning, assuming I actually wake up. Probably wake up early and do that. If not, I'll do them later in the day that day. But we'll have that out on Friday. Mess around with the new Aurora troop and see what she can do, see if she's overpowered. I think she is, though we won't really know for sure until we actually get to see her in action. The only thing I really think is powerful about her is her trait, though. Her ability itself is relatively weak, but her trait is definitely has potential, particularly with multiple of her. But anyways, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. I'll see you all later. Have a wonderful week. We'll have some more Sekhma build videos probably tomorrow, and the Guild Wars for the rest of the week. Best of luck with that, and if you guys have ever have any questions with any teams for those, always feel free to just leave a comment on any of my videos, or simply just ask during any of the streams, and we can go over teams and kind of just mess around with stuff. Anyways, thank you all so much for coming out. I'll see you all later. Have a wonderful week, and goodbye.